Why did Haas hire a 19-year-old driver who was in 14th place in Formula 2, more than 80 points behind the leader? For several reasons that we'll see throughout his journey to Formula 1. Oliver Bearman was born on May 8, 2005 in Chelmsford, England. His career in motorsport began in karting at the age of 8, where he quickly showed an innate talent.
Oliver Bearman wins.
Absolutely brilliant.
Winning multiple titles. In 2020, Bearman competed in the Allgemeiner Deutscher Automobilclub Formula 4 and Italian Formula 4 championships, where he won a race in each category and achieved several podiums. For the 2021 season, he moved from the United States racing team to the Van Amersfoort racing team. In the Allgemeiner Deutscher Automobilclub Formula 4, Ollie won 6 races and achieved 11 podiums in total, becoming champion with a significant points lead. On the other hand, in the Italian Formula 4, Bearman was even more dominant, winning 11 races and achieving 15 podiums in total, securing the championship with more than 100 points ahead of the second place. In this way, he became the first driver in history to win both championships in the same year. At the end of 2021, Bearman joined the Ferrari Driver Academy and debuted in Formula 3 in 2022 with Prema Racing. During his first race in Bahrain, he crossed the line in first place, but a penalty relegated him to second place. Despite this, Bearman achieved promising results as the season progressed. Although his chances of winning the championship were slim, at the end of the season in Monza, Bearman had a tough battle with St. Maloney and Victor Martins. In the end, it was Martins who took the title, while Bearman finished his first season in Formula 3 in third place, just 7 points behind the champion. He closed the season with 8 podiums and a victory in the sprint race in Belgium.
Ollie Bearman, winner in the Formula 3 sprint race. Applause from the entire Prema team.
This was enough to earn him a seat in Formula 2 the following year. For 2023, Ollie stayed with Prema for his first campaign in Formula 2. The teenager won both the sprint race and the main race in Baku, as well as the main races in Barcelona and Monza. And even though the victories were already great achievements for his career, the most impressive thing happened in Baku, when he took pole position with a car that had a broken steering wheel.
No way. No way. Man, that was the scariest lap of my life. Oh my God.
Total madness, considering he did it on a street circuit with how dangerous those are. Finally, he finished the year in 6th place in the drivers' standings with 4 wins and 6 podiums. In October 2023, the Briton had his first experience behind the wheel of a Formula 1 car, when he tested a 2021 Ferrari covering 400 kilometers. The mileage allowed Bearman to take part in 2 free practice sessions for Haas in the final stages of the 2023 season, debuting in free practice 1 during the Mexico weekend and then in Abu Dhabi. Bearman's performances in free practice earned him praise from Hayao Komatsu, who at that time was the trackside engineering director for the Haas team. After Ollie's first appearance with the team in Mexico, Komatsu said, "He did very well. From the initial preparation, he has been very professional, very easy to deal with in every process. I have nothing to complain about." Bearman drove a Haas again in the 2023 preseason tests in Abu Dhabi. And a few weeks later, the teenager was confirmed as the reserve driver for the American team for 2024. He also competed in Formula 2 that year. After a disappointing start with no points in the first round of Formula 2 in Bahrain, Bearman bounced back in the second event of the calendar, held in Jeddah, by securing pole position. Ollie was focused on turning that pole into a victory, but something happened that no one expected. Just 2 hours before the third free practice, it was announced that Carlos Sainz would not take part, as he had been diagnosed with appendicitis and required surgery. That meant that Bearman, Ferrari's reserve driver, would be called up for a sudden debut at one of the most complicated and dangerous circuits on the calendar, like Jeddah. The third free practice was the only session he had before qualifying. When qualifying came, Ollie comfortably made it to Q2, although his father clearly didn't experience it that way. However, during the second round of qualifying, he finished in 11th place, just 36 thousandths of a second behind 10th place, which would have gotten him into Q3. And who was the driver he almost knocked out? None other than the 7-time world champion, Lewis Hamilton. On race day, Bearman became the youngest driver to debut with Ferrari at just 18 years and 306 days old. And despite his young age, he kept calm, gradually understood the car, and made his way into the points positions. After an aggressive start, he showed his great skill with moves on Yuki Tsunoda, Wang Yuzhou, and Nico Hülkenberg, which caught everyone's attention, with the overtake on Tsunoda being the most impressive. Later in the race, when he was in clean air, he got closer and closer to the pace of his teammate Charles Leclerc, showing clear progress and doing a good job managing the tires, despite his very limited experience with them. Near the end of the race, it was predicted that Lewis Hamilton and Landon Norris, who were on a different strategy, would catch up to Bearman. However, after being warned about the situation, Ollie improved his pace and managed to finish ahead of both drivers, securing 7th place.
He finishes seventh behind Piastri, Alonso, and Rosell. There is the 18-year-old kid.
Bearman was able to withstand the pressure of being chased by 2 drivers of the caliber of Hamilton and Norris, and in this way, he scored his first points in Formula One. His incredible performance only increased the growing excitement around the Britain. This led to compliments from Charles Leclerc and Frédéric Vasseur, which you can see on screen. Although Bearman had demonstrated his talent and potential, unfortunately it still wasn't the right time for him to join Ferrari. But as you can see in the following interview, he believed that his time to go to Formula One had come.
If the opportunity comes up, do you feel ready to come back and do the job again?
You tell me, did I do enough?
Yaya Okamatsu, the head of the Haas team, thought the same. Despite not having the best results in Formula 2, mainly because of Prema's poor performance, his appearances in Free Practice 1 in Imola and Barcelona in 2024 ended up defining what would happen. Thanks to his impressive achievements, his previous experience working with Ollie, and the close relationship between Ferrari and Haas, Okamatsu decided to give him a seat for the 2025 Formula One season, a seat that, in my opinion, was totally deserved.